Hello, this video is all about the answers to today's puzzle, and you'll notice that on the board in front of you I've written down some information. So this is the first part of the solution to the puzzle. So I set you a challenge that you were looking for a set of numbers that had a mean of 4, the median of 5 and a mode of just 1. And I said to you, I'm not going to tell you how many numbers are in the list, but you can solve this question with a list of less than 10 numbers. And I said to you that there were 3 videos on our YouTube channel that could help you. And what I've done on this board is I've written down the information you would have taken from those 3 videos, or from knowing already what the mean, the median and the mode are. So if you look on the board, you will see that a mean of 4, basically this represents here that when you add up all of the numbers that you've got in your list and divide by how many numbers are in the list, the answer would be 4. So that's what the mean is. The median, however, is simply saying that the middle number is 5. So that means if you've got 3 numbers in your list, the middle number of those 3 would be 5. Okay? If you've got 4 numbers, then the 2 numbers in the middle would either both be 5, or that the middle of those 2 numbers would be 5. And finally, the mode is 1, and this simply means that 1 appears the most times. So if you've got a list of several numbers, there will be more 1s than any other number in that list. Okay, so that is the first part of our solution, and that is that the mean is 4, median is 5, mode is 1. This is what that means. So this is what you would have had to have known in order to solve this. Okay, so now we're going to make a little switch, and I'm going to bring you the second part of your solution video any second now. And we're back. Here is the second part of the answer for today's question, and on this board I have my 3 bits of method that I used and the 2 different answers that I got in the end. So for example, I'm going to give you an example of a step I did that didn't work, and I tried 4 numbers and I put 2 1s in, because then I knew that the mode would be 1, which is what I was looking for. I made sure that the numbers added up to 16. That meant that 16 divided by 4, because there's 4 numbers, would also give me my mean of 4. Unfortunately, when you look closer, you notice that the 5 is not actually in the middle. So the middle here, the median, is actually between the 1 and the 5, as we mentioned a minute ago. So the median is actually 3, so that's why it failed. Okay, so it got 2 out of 3. Then I went on and I thought, let's try 7 numbers. I came across something and I thought I had the answer. So this time I put 3 1s and I put 5, 6, 7, 8. So I knew once again that the mode was going to be 1, because I got 3 of those and nothing else was repeating. So the mode was definitely 1, so I definitely got a tick for that. Then I thought, well, I've got 7 numbers, because that's an odd number, there is a middle. So I looked for the middle number, counted in, and the middle number is 5. So I gave myself another tick to say that the median is 5. So I'm thinking this is good. Then I added the numbers up, 8, 14, 21, 29. Now you know that 7 numbers, to be a mean of 4, they would need to add up to 28, because 7 times 4 is 28. So when they add up to 29, it's not correct. So we got the 3rd cross, unfortunately. So, bearing in mind that I considered that the only reason it had failed is because it needs to equal 28, I looked at my list of numbers and I rewrote it, and I made one small change. And the small change that I made was to take this 6 and change it into a 5. So that meant that the total would now be 28. Okay, the middle number is still 5, and the mode is still 1, because there are 3 1s and there are 2 5s. So the mode is still 1. Okay, so for the first time I was able to give myself 3 ticks. Brilliant. Then I carried on, because I'd said to you under 10 numbers, so I thought I'd keep checking, and I realised But if you look at this list of numbers at the bottom, you will see that once again I've got more ones than any other number, so the mode is definitely 1. The middle number, again, if we count in from the outside, the middle number is 5, so the median is 5, so we're 2 out of 3. And then all we have to do is we have to add up the numbers. So we've got 4 here, 15 here, that's 19, add on the 8 is 27, and add on the 9 is 36. 36 divided by 9 is 4. Therefore, we get the third tick. Now, you can change numbers in both of these and you can have slightly different answers. If you're wanting to have a little extra challenge, have a look at these two lists now. You now know that these two lists are correct. Could you change, make slight alterations to the numbers in those lists and give me a different set of numbers that would also give you a correct answer? Okay, have a think about that. But that is a solution or two solutions, and as I said, if you have got different solutions, please do let us know. Please do get in touch, and please do share with us what you've been up to trying to find the answers to these questions. Okay, so that's it. That's the second part of your solution. We'll be back once again tomorrow. Tomorrow will of course be the very last video for the week, and we will have another challenge question for you, but at this point in time I don't know which question we're going to do, so you'll just have to wait until tomorrow to find out. Okay, see you then.